Hey guys, Jibber here. So if you saw yesterday's video, uh, you may have seen the title of it. If you didn't read the description, uh, I recorded an entire video. I was chatting the entire time, talking about a bunch of stuff that's happened in the past week or so, and some plans I have for potential upcoming content, and of course, just my luck, my mic wasn't on the entire time. Oh, right, okay. Let me clear out some room in my inventory. So, of course, I'm going to be trying again. This time, I know for sure that I have my mic on. And we're going to continue what I was working on in that video, which was more storage. While talking about that stuff again, and hopefully I can be a little more coherent than what I attempted to record last time. Although you guys don't get to hear that. So without further ado, again, let's start from what I started with last time I tried to record this. So I genuinely don't remember if I have already talked about, the Final Switch 1 Direct. Man, I was hoping I would be a little more coherent, but it's like 1 in the morning, so it it may be a little rough, and I'm really sorry about that. So I'll just go over the highlights. More stuff for Metroid Prime 4 is nice, even though that's almost definitely like a Switch 2 title for me at this point. Like, that is definitely something I will be getting on this Switch 2. Not the original Switch. But, you know, still nice to get so much information. You know? It's still nice to get a lot more information. The telekinesis stuff looks really cool, especially being able to guide the shot. That's really neat. Okay, so dirts and other stuff like that. Dirts, grasses, and stuff will be first. Rhythm Heaven, really cool. I don't think I'll be playing that on my channel, but I will definitely get it for myself. That just seems like a really fun game, honestly. I've seen a little bit of other Rhythm Heaven games, and it does just seem like a fun little game series to play around with. So I'll probably be getting it, maybe not playing it on the channel, but playing it on my own time. And if it does have a Switch 2 release, which it probably will since it's coming out next year, I will be getting that specific version. Okay, normal stone next. Do I have just plain stone? Yes, I do. Good. But that'll also include cobblestone. Then the new Tamagotchi Life, of course. I will be getting that. Again, not really the type of game I play on my channel. Like, I usually play more story-based games on my channel, and that's probably what I'll stick with. The only exception, I think... Well, I don't know. I play games that actually have, like, a beginning and an end. The only exception to that has been Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and that was kind of a special case, because it was one of my... It was the return of one of my earliest series. So, you know, an exception. For sure. Okay, what else? I think the 3 special stone types. I'm probably not going to put them all in the same place. Do I not have all 3 of those? Or am I blind and just not seeing them? I mean, I guess I live on top of a mountain, so I can probably just find some laying around. But yeah, the Switch 1 Direct overall, pretty decent. It makes sense that not much was shown off, because it was like... It's like literally... last little bit of the Switch's lifespan. It makes a ton of sense that there's not anything significant being shown off anymore for just the Switch 1. It would make a lot of sense to me if those games, while they are probably coming to the Switch 1, will also have Switch 2 releases. Like that just seems like the most likely thing to happen to me. But moving right on to something I definitely haven't talked about, the Switch 2 Direct, and boy is that a big one. I was originally going to do a reaction video for it, then I got impatient and decided to watch it as it was releasing, because turns out it was literally releasing right before school started for me in the day, so I decided to just bite the bullet and watch it then, and I'm glad and sad, because I could have had something similar to that Nintendo Direct I reacted to, where I actually had a list on the table of games I was absolutely going to be getting, which I think I ended up getting all of those in the end, so, you know, that would have been cool, but at the same time, I'm glad I didn't make myself wait the agonizing, like, 8... How many hours is my school day? I don't fucking know. I'm glad I didn't make myself wait through an entire school day just to watch a Nintendo Direct on my channel. And, you know, I still have the opportunity to talk about it now, which is what I'm going to do right now. So first off, Mario Kart World, amazing. I'm personally probably not going to be getting it at the $80 price. I'll probably just be getting the bundle for, you know, less than that. But also at the same time, I can understand complaints about the price, but I feel like this could end up falling into a similar situation to where Tears of the Kingdom was when its price was revealed, where people immediately judge it based on how high the price is before, like, stopping to consider, oh, well, it could be because they're adding a ton of content. And also, like, considering the standards that 8 Deluxe set, it's very possible that they will be adding enough content to justify the $80 price tag. It's very possible. I'm not gonna, like, say that they're going to do that, because I feel like if I do, there's a fairly decent chance that I'll end up getting disappointed. But I'm also not gonna say that they're just going to, like, do nothing. But yeah, open world Mario Kart is going to be a lot of fun. Again, though, since Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was an exception, probably not something I'm going to be playing on my channel unless I play it with others. So, you know, don't expect to see it on my channel. The Switch 2 versions of games, pretty nice. I'm looking forward to probably getting... I'm probably going to get the Kirby and the Forgotten Land one, and if I'm playing Switch games, or if I'm able to play Switch and Switch 2 games on my channel, by then I will absolutely be playing that on the channel. So, you know, you can look forward to that. Oh god. Well, oh yeah, there's some diorite right there. Okay, that's what I needed. Just 2, so I can put 1 on the chest. Then the game, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, probably not going to replay those just to have, like, the higher quality playthroughs. I could. I definitely could. On the channel, at least. I will definitely be playing through them on my own. And I guess there's a chance I'll do, like, a replay of them, like what I was doing a while ago, and we'll eventually get back to with Mario Odyssey. I forgot to start a stopwatch. Whoops. That's my bad. But you know, I feel like it would be a lot of effort to go through filming a whole new Breath of the Wild series just because they released a graphical upgrade onto Switch. You know, it feels a little over the top, in my opinion. So I'm probably not going to be doing that. Wow, there are a lot of different stone types. Okay. Maybe this storage room will need to be larger. Potentially. Or, you know what? I do have a whole other wall that I can put chests on, and I'm not actually as close to being done with that as I thought. Next up, I'm gonna talk about as much as I can. So, Dragon Drive. That was interesting. Probably not gonna be on my channel. And I probably won't buy it either. I mean, unless more footage comes out and it looks like ridiculously fun, that's not generally the type of thing I tend to lean towards. So it's cool and all, but you know, not really my thing. I'll stick with my Mario Kart. Thank you very much. My Mario Kart and my very rare playing of Nintendo Switch Sports. I think calcite and dripstone are the only 2 stones left in the overworld other than resin. Do I have calcite? I'll leave a spot for it. I do have dripstone, at least. I think I do. I could have sworn I had dripstone. I'll leave a spot for both then. Man. Got some more shit to collect. Anyway, there's the deep slate. What else? Oh, yeah. New Hyrule Warriors. That will be... that's like a definite purchase for me. I mean... Are you guys really surprised that I'd buy that? Like, I love Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Probably more than most people do. So it shouldn't come as any surprise that I'm planning on buying the direct sequel to Age of Calamity. Do I have any purpur just before I cook some of my chorus fruit? No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, let me keep thinking. Again, if I did this earlier, I would have been a little sharper, but it's like 1 in the morning right now. My brain really needs to catch up with what I was actually going to talk about, so... I guess I could talk about some of the third-party stuff. Elden Ring will definitely be something I buy. That's originally something I was going to buy on PC once I got one, but if I can buy it on Switch too, I'm gonna buy it on Switch too. Like, that's just kind of a given. Oh, that gives me 4 purpur? That's nice, actually. Purpur's not that hard to get. I should probably put this right here and then end stone. my brain catch up for a sec. So Cyberpunk 2077 is probably also going to be on my list. It wouldn't have been originally, but Jay actually plays it, and watching her play it, it did seem like it's gotten at least a little better. Like they improved it. Doesn't seem like a hot mess of a game anymore. So you know what? I'll give it a shot. I'll try it out. I don't know if I'll be playing that on my channel or not. Do I really not have normal endstone? How do I not? Oh my god. Well, I guess this will have to do for now, but damn, I really forgot to grab normal endstone from the end. That's crazy. Unless I left some in, like, one of the chests that has, or the one chest that's in the alley house. I guess that's possible. Nope. Oh, I did have granite in there, in there though. Alright. Well, interesting. Then Deltarune. I think I've already said I'm going to be going back to that once it comes out. Like, once the full version comes out. What I'm thinking of doing now, actually, is just downloading it on my PC and playing it. I don't know. I definitely could do that, but at the same time, I kind of want to stick with Switch since I already had it on Switch. I think I'll put Obsidian after Purpur. That seems reasonable. I guess I could take grass blocks out of dirts and make that a foliage thing. I suppose. Oh yeah, the Switch 2 versions of Pokemon Legends and Metroid Prime are definitely going to be on my list. I'll probably buy those instead of getting the upgrades for them. Kirby Air Riders I could get. Again, that's not something I would end up playing on the channel, probably, but I might get it. I don't know. I've never seen... I've only really heard about Kirby Air Riders. I guess if anyone in the comments knows anything about the Air Riders, or Air Rides, the first one, Kirby's Air Ride. If anyone in the comments knows anything interesting about that game, I guess let me know. It seems pretty cool, the sequel. Oh god. That was way riskier than I liked. But yeah, I might give it a shot. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Are there any other stone types I can use to fill that in? I guess that could be just overworlds. Actually, that could be flowers, and then this could just be normal foliage. Well, no, I always put flowers with foliage. Whatever. Um. Oh, and of course, the big one, the one more thing for that direct, Bonanza. You bet your ass I'm gonna be playing that. I love Donkey Kong. Like I know I have only really played one of the games on this channel, but that's because that's at that point that was the only one I could get my hands on. Um, but yeah, overall, I think the Switch 2 Direct was pretty cool, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more and getting the chance to actually play some of these games. The biggest point of contention is the price tag, and due to current events, there's a chance it might be going up in America. Regardless, though, I'm gonna, at the very least, try to buy it. Because, like, this is my most anticipated console. Oh, I guess I missed one very particular third-party game. Hollow Knight Silksong finally got more news, which is so out of the blue and so unexpected. But honestly, I can't complain. I'm really happy. And you know what's crazy? The day, well, I guess yesterday technically, since I'm recording this at 1 in the morning. More more screenshots and stuff were revealed or released publicly, and that's like really cool. I'm glad. I'm really glad that we're getting more news on Silksong. That just makes me kind of happy. Other than that, I guess that's really all for the Switch 2 presentation. I think the prices are justified for literally everything. And aside from uh, Mario Kart World, but I think even that could, you know, potentially prove prove itself worthy of its price. We just, you know, we got to give it some time. We haven't seen shit from this, so or we've barely seen anything from Mario Kart World, just a bit of gameplay. So I think, you know, it'd be worth the time to like wait and see what they are bringing to the table. Hang on, I have to check something. No dead bushes grow here. Can I pick them up with shears? I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah. Oh, some grass too. I'll take it. But yeah, I'll do my best to get as much as I can for Switch 2 this year, and then I'll probably like stagger buying things as much as I can, because you know, I'm moving out of high school and into college, and things are gonna start getting expensive for me. One other little piece of like personal like things going on I want to share is I got to see a Minecraft movie, and I think it was okay. You know, I don't really have any strong opinions about it. It was a pretty good movie. Borderline good. It was a very decent movie, in my opinion. The villain's backstory was kind of dumb. I think it was actually a lot better than I was expecting, just based on the trailers and stuff, which makes me pretty happy because I was expecting it to be a bit of a mess, and it was. I mean, it wasn't a mess. It wasn't perfect, but at least it wasn't a mess, you know? That alone makes me pretty happy. Do I not have Silk Touch? I wish I had Silk Touch. That would make getting... Well... Oh, Fortune 3. I seriously don't have a Silk Touch pickaxe, huh? Yeah, no, none of that. Okay. Anyways. Now, moving on to a bit of news. You know, just an announcement or two. So, I want... you guys probably know by now my strategy for... I may as well move this and this to here. You guys should probably be able to tell by now my strategy with introducing new series to my channel. I think it's pretty obvious. I've been trying to add a new one every month. And trying to upload consistently with those new series. And I want to continue doing that. But I was thinking, I also want to bring back Switch series at some point, if I can. I'm gonna do whatever I can to try to figure out how to do it on this new computer. If I can't, that's unfortunate, and I'll obviously let you guys know. But if I can, and I probably can, I just need to figure out how to set it up. I will start something called Switch Sundays. When I was originally recording this, I was a lot less confident about that. I think, you know, recording it again, I like that name. I'm gonna go with that name. I'm gonna be confident about that name, and I hope you guys like that name too, because that's what it's gonna be called. So yeah, Switch Sundays, and I think the name speaks for itself. Every Sunday, I will play a Switch game. And, you know, there are a variety of different games I'll play. I think I'm planning on starting with Mario & Luigi Brothership, since we kind of left that one open. And then after that, I'll give you guys a choice of 2 old series that I can go back to, and 2 new series that I can start, and whichever one you guys choose, I'll start working on. That'll be the next series after Mario & Luigi Brothership. And if you guys don't vote at all, then I'll just pick randomly. Maybe I'll have like a couple of weeks of break time in between. But yeah, what this does mean though is you'll probably get a lot less of like first time playthroughs on my channel. You'll get me playing games that I've already experienced, which, you know, I hope you guys don't mind that too much. But hey, with Mario & Luigi Brothership, I'm trying to hold off on beating it until I can record, which is why I put it lower down on my list of games to play, so that potentially I'll be able to come back to it when I don't have to or when I don't have to worry about... Jeez, I cannot speak today. That's why I put it lower down on the list of my games to play, because I want to play it on camera, not off camera. Because I started the series on camera, I may as well finish it on camera as a first time playthrough, and then... you know, we'll go from there. I guess one thing I didn't talk about, whatever, staying on track. So Switch Sundays. again, I'm going to do my best to get this set up. If I can't, I'll let you guys know. But if I can, expect Sundays to see Mario and Luigi Brothership. I'm not gonna, like, I guess just keep an eye out for, like, a post on my channel saying, hey, I figured it out. I'll start releasing videos on Nintendo Switch games soon. Just keep an eye out for a message like that on the community tab. And if you don't see one, I'm not gonna give a time frame even. If you see a post on there that says I was not able to figure it out despite putting effort into trying to figure out how to set it up, then I guess don't expect it in the foreseeable future. But if you do see something like that, well, I guess there you go. Expect to see Mario and Luigi Brothership coming back in the foreseeable future. I'm kind of rambling. I did say that I'm kind of like sleep deprived right now. I'll be going to bed like pretty soon after I finish recording this video. So, you know, forgive me for my rambling. Back to what I was going to say. One thing I haven't been talking about is the games I've been playing through. One thing I could start doing, really, if I have an episode where I have to AFK or where I'm doing something else, is I could record... I could talk about my actual review, since I have still been trying to review the games I finish. I'm a little behind, because I put way too much thought and effort into these reviews that more than likely no one's going to hear. Where did I get that much cooked pork chop? Or that many cooked pork chops? Damn. But I will definitely try to work on more of those. I guess, I don't know what I finished in the since the last time I talked about these. But I guess, I've beaten both of the Luigi's Mansion games I own. So that's 2 and 3. Oh, right! I completely forgot. Even my other recording, I forgot about GameCube games for Switch Online. That's gonna be really cool, and I'm definitely gonna be playing some of those. I think I also want to have, if I bring back Switch games, I will also have a day of the week dedicated to retro games on Switch Online. I'm kind of pulling that out of my ass, but, you know, I literally just remembered that GameCube existed on Switch Online, and so I'm wanting to play some of the games on that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I finished both the Luigi's Mansion games I have access to right now, which are 2 and 3. I finished Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Really cool game. Really happy I got that for Christmas for my parents. I would recommend playing it. I did get stuck on one mission towards the end that brought down the experience a little bit, because I think it was a bug that was happening to me, which is unfortunate, because that's never, like, the best representation of a game. But other than that, you know, it was a really good time. And one of the main things I heard praised was the ship combat, and I have to say, I wasn't really disappointed. It had really great naval battles, I guess the correct word. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. What else? Trying to think. I guess nothing else. I've just been playing through Xenoblade X. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Definitive Edition. Which I kind of wish I could record, but at the same time I'm glad I'm not recording because I'm taking my own pace. You know, I'm not trying to rush beating the game. That's also something I want to stop doing with my series on this channel. I want to stop trying to rush beating the games, and I want to kind of take my time to enjoy them. I mean, some games that may not be the case. I still want to beat all of the games I have, but I'm definitely going to be taking a much slower pace. Except for Switch 2 games. Switch 2 games, I'm going to try to record those as much as I can. Because I think that would be a cool thing to get my full reaction out on. Is those games. Those brand new Switch 2 games. Let's see. Acacia next. But yeah, that's really all that's been going on with me recently. I guess I don't know, I could talk about other things. I haven't been able to find the external hard drive where the, Flashfire and Concordia videos are. I don't actually know where that ended up. I'm gonna keep looking for it, obviously, because I want to edit and upload those videos. That's still on my to-do list. But regardless of whether I find them or not, I'm probably gonna start recording a new one fairly soon. New entries to each series. So, you know, hopefully I can get that out. If not in the near future, then sometime in the future. It's I haven't been doing well in school, but that's kind of a constant thing. I've been struggling a lot with motivation. Actually getting motivated to do my schoolwork, and I've been doing stuff like this instead. I should honestly, I really shouldn't be recording as much as I am. But I still do, because it's fun, and I've been mostly going for the fun options recently. I'll work on that. Because it would not be any fun being held back and having to take summer school. Because then I'd actually need to pay for college. Because in Texas, or at least the area I'm in, we have a little thing called Alamo Promise. That basically gets you into college, or community college, for free for a couple of years, which is really nice, and I'm definitely going to be capitalizing on that, because why wouldn't I? It's just, you know, I wouldn't have to actually pay for college yet. Anyway, other than that, I guess I started a hardcore world recently. Like a personal one, not the one that I'm recording. And I'm trying to make it a little more immersive for myself. I'm writing an in-character journal. Although I might change that to not in-character. I don't know. It's a little hard to keep up with in-character journals sometimes. And sometimes it just kind of gets boring and a little annoying. So I don't know. I'll figure out if I want to keep doing that. Regardless, though, I'll still be playing that hardcore world, and I guess I'll keep you updated on that, you know? I don't know. I just blinked. I guess I've been strongly considering, you know, whenever I get the chance, like if I'm taking short break from Xenoblade X, just doing a replay of another game that I played a while ago, or some other games that I may have played a while ago, just because, you know, I kind of miss playing some of those games. I think the biggest one for me right now is I really want to replay 3D World. 3D World and Bowser's Fury. They're both a lot of fun, and I kind of want to replay them whenever I get the chance. And so I probably will whenever I can take that chance. Oh hey, Miss Oaks, there's an outboat here. It's gonna, I think next episode I'll probably end up finishing this storage cleaning. And that'll be really nice. But I'm gonna finish up a couple more, putting in a couple more things down here. This will go in foliage right after the desert, but before the pale garden, because that would be for glow, or that would be for the lush caves, and that would be crops right after wheat. I'm honestly really enjoying this series. This series is probably going to be a little disjointed in terms of like builds and stuff. And that's mostly because, you know, I really don't have, I guess I'll put that with mob stuff. This series doesn't really have a through line. It's mostly just me having fun and playing Minecraft. That's all this series is supposed to be. And I was talking about potentially having like a building, a particular building style. That's not really my thing in this series. Basically, I don't really want to stick to one particular style. I want to just kind of have fun, build whatever. That's something I used to do with some of my old worlds. I would just build whatever, and I've tried doing that again, and I've actually done a pretty good job. Although one big problem I've run into is that I push myself into projects that are like really large in scale, and it takes me forever to finish them. And mind you, I do this before I get like end game gear and stuff, so I'm just kind of doing this project for ages, and then I go finally beat the Ender Dragon after completing this massive project. Or maybe I just don't beat the Ender Dragon at all. You know, that's something I also do sometimes. I really just want this series to be kind of a have fun, a fun first, progression and stuff later thing. I'll try out new stuff, and I'll use it to make builds. But if you really want me to, if you really want to see me working on, I wouldn't call them talented builds, but decent builds, like halfway decent builds, I guess go watch Concordia. I mean, a lot of those builds are designed by Jay, but I'm working on one, or I will be, whenever I start working on the next episode, that will be entirely designed by me, and I'm actually really proud of what I did. It's no new house on GW, but I think it's pretty good, and I'm really looking forward to building it. What else do I have? Oh right, the Chores stuff. It's going in crops. I could double check and look for stuff really quick. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, prismarine. I'll be able to move everything over one. That's fine. I'll just do that next time. Once I actually get. Well, I guess I don't need more. All right. I'll put this away, and then I'm gonna call it here for today, because I've been going a little too long. And my brain's starting to get tired. So, that is about it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!